What's going on? It's 6.0. I'm back. Sorry, I've been posting, between weather and work. I work nights, so I just got off. It's like 5:30 in the morning, but it's kind of hard to make videos and, really be motivated. But some things have changed on the truck that I did not post about unless you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'll show you what we got going on now. We got a little local event coming up this weekend, Saturday the 23rd. Outrun the Popo. It's at Knoxville Dragway. It helps fund local law enforcement, so that would be Union County and Knox County, I believe sheriff. Think so. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to do that. We just got done at the Fitzgerald show last Saturday, and I'll throw some clips in there from that. That didn't go at all as planned. That kind of sucked. I was really upset, actually. We did not make the power that I was shooting for at all. We only made 808 on a ghetto fog, and that was turned full tilt on the tune. So a lot of people were saying the dyno was off, and it was nonstop complaining. Guy would come up, tell you your numbers, and this you could tell everybody knew that it wasn't where it's supposed to be. But I'm not really too bothered by it anymore. Like I said, we're going to the track this Saturday, and track numbers don't lie. So that's what my tuner told me to worry about. He said, get me track times, and we'll go from there. But got some new parts. We'll go over that in a second. And then we are working on putting an exhaust back on the truck because the hood stack was just not it. It was fun for a while, but it's loud, it's dirty, and it was honestly obnoxious. It was so loud, it was ridiculous. I couldn't stand it no more. So we're going to a bed stack, but we got to make some modifications. I'll show you what we got going on here. So this is what we got. I bought two 4-inch 90s from Summit, and I put it on the downpipe, and it's not long enough. It doesn't go down far enough to clear everything. So I had some extra 4-inch that I welded together at some point a long time ago. Cut 4 inches off, and we're going to extend it. And I know my fit up isn't great, but oh well, it's fine. That's what this guy's for. Grinder will make you the welder you ain't, something like that. I don't know. But that's what we got. I got tacked up. Closed my eyes on that one. I had to get some batteries for my hood. So we are going to do that. I will show you kind of what it turns out like, and I will show you the stack when it's daylight, probably when it's on the truck. And then when you come over here, you got some nice stuff. I'll grab a stool here, go over this. So, this is a fuel bowl delete from Driven Diesel. Got a couple issues with this kit, but it's just because XDP discontinued theirs, and I can't seem to find anybody who has the fitting, the thread pitch, and all that good stuff. But anyways, so this is your distribution block. This is your feed in. It goes on the rubber hose, and that'll come off your fast or your stock pump, whatever you got. But there's that, so that goes there. And then you have this is supposed to plug into your factory fuel line, but it says on the online, it says something about buying an extra fitting to work with the fast. I'm not really sure what they meant, because my fast plumbed into my stock, I guess it'd be supply line to the fuel bowl. So, if you have any insight on that, it won't be on the truck anytime soon. But if you have insight on that, let me know in the comments. If you have a part number, that would be amazing. And then it comes with your fittings and your bolt for your distribution block, push locks, all that good stuff. And then this. Okay, so It's factory style banjo. You know, your banjo boat would go through there. But I don't really, and then it goes onto one of those sides. But anyways, the reason that I don't really like that is because I threw my factory fuel lines away. The factory style, I threw those away because I have the XDP regulated return, and it came with both front and rear fuel lines. So I honestly didn't see the need to keep them. It's been on the truck for a while, but we ran into fuel pressure issues now on the big tune. So I think I got it temporarily fixed. What I did is the fast, I couldn't regulate it to 65 where it needed to be. It would only hit 50, and I'd run out of fuel, and truck did not like that. But we ordered a spring. It's a 75 PSI spring. We put it in the fast literally the morning of, I say me, but I put it in the fast the morning of the Blake show and then regulated it down because it was 80 PSI at the regulator. So I regulated it down to obviously 65 and fixed all the issues. No big deal. So yeah, there's that. And then what we have over here is some cheap channel locks. Anyways, you see the box. So, next issue at hand. I say issue. It's not an issue yet because my injectors are hybrids, but my tuner was like, you're going to run out of oil eventually, and I'm wanting to step up to 430s, if not bigger. We'll get into that in a later video. It's a dual high pressure oil pump kit. So this is the one that mounts on your power steering pump. You either love it or you hate it. I felt like this was more reasonable for me. And the reason I say that is because on the Warren kit, you have to get a new intercooler pipe, hot side pipe, and still have to run electric fans, I'm pretty sure, to clear it all. And I just wasn't really, like, that's a lot of change in a short amount of time because I wanted to have this on by the Fitzgerald show, but it just wasn't going to happen. So this one, you have to run electric fans also, but no hot side pipe modifications or nothing like that. So I have no idea when this will go on the truck, but probably no time soon. I mean, it might, but we'll make a video on that. So anyways, back to the truck and the Fitzgerald show. So we went to the show. It's my first ever truck show that I've actually entered in at. So if you've seen me, great. You know, I mean, I had fun. But if you've seen me, I mean, I was there, entered in the old work truck, and primered hood and all. Not even a full exhaust, just the downpipe. You know, I just, wanted to show up. So we entered in the show and shine, parked it, went and watched the dyno. And they had this unlimited class, right? They said, nobody's ghetto fogged yet. And it was like noon at that point. And mind you, I just got a new turbo on this thing. So the turbo I went with is a VS Racing 80 millimeter ball bearing. 1.0 AR housing. I called and ordered it because I wanted the Gen 3 wheel, which I believe it has 6 blades, instead of the one that it was advertised at. It was like 14 blades or something like that. It was a lot of blade one. So I wanted the Gen 3 wheel, so I called him up, was like, yo, I was like, I want this ball bearing unit, but can you put the Gen 3 6-blade wheel on it? He's like, yeah, but we can't do it in a 76. We have to do it in a 80. And I was like, okay, well, how's that going to spool compared to the 76? He said, it'll spool really similar. I was like, word. I was like, no doubt. All right, let's get it. So got that, put it on. Didn't even revise the tune or nothing. That thing, it spooled better than my forced induction 76. And I was like blown away. It's loud. It is obnoxious. It sounds almost like a VGT. Just about. But, so I'm really happy with that. But, so we load up on the dyno. We made a fuel-only run. and I'll add that clip now. So we did a fuel only run, and it only made 650. It made 645 the first run on fuel only, and then he hit it again because I was waiting to ghetto fog it, on the last pull, because I figured all out, It made 640, and I was like, oh, something's up, right? Anyways, told him to do it again. It made 650 wheel on the second pull, fuel only. So I was like, that's ridiculous. So I'm already mad at this point. I told him, I was like, all right, spray the balls off it, right? So they ghetto fog it, and it makes 808. Don't know what torque it makes. That's not on the sheet. It doesn't say torque or RPM, just wheel speed, which I thought was odd, but oh well. It's like it made 808, and I was like, that's, pretty discouraging. And he was like, why? What's wrong? Because he could tell I was upset, and I was like, this truck made 700, before the motor came out, right? So anyways, we dealt with that. Anyways, 808 horsepower. We held the lead most of the day, honestly, on the Unlimited, because me and my buddy were the only two that ghetto fogged. He ghetto fogged his Duramax, and his numbers were in the basement too. It was ridiculous. That truck should have made like 750, 700, with a ghetto fog, and it didn't. It made, I think, 550, and he has, I think, don't quote me, but I think it's 60 overs, a 69 mil turbo, and a stroker CP3. Pretty sure. Not a Duramax guy. Don't know. But something along the lines of that. So he was like, what the heck? Anyways, so we held the lead most of the day. And then we got to the awards where we were still in the lead. And Blake goes, well, we're still running the dyno, so we'll announce the winner, later. So at that point, I was tired. I've been up for, 40 some hours already. I didn't go to bed after I got off work. I worked on the truck, and then we left straight to go to Jamestown, but that's besides the point. So I left, and then, obviously I knew we weren't going to win with 800. I mean, those are rookie numbers. And if you know me, that ain't gonna fly. We want to be in the 4-digit range. We want to brag, right? Nah, I'm just kidding. But so anyways, got a nitrous kit coming. Actually, it'll be here in 10 hours probably. But got a nitrous kit coming from Nitrous Outlet. It's a dry kit for a gas, really, but it says it has from 50 to 200 shots. So hopefully we can get that put in tomorrow. I'll make a video on that. And then hopefully we can get some good content at the drag strip. It's kind of hard to film and drive and do all that stuff. Need one of the mounts or whatever. Really need a camera. We'll get there. But that's just kind of what we got going on now. This little update video, and I'll probably show you how that little elbow comes out, and maybe the exhaust. I hate fabbing exhaust. It sucks, but I don't have the time where I work nights to go take it to an exhaust shop, have them do it. And plus, I don't want them messing up the hole in the bed that I got to cut. So there's that. So that's what we got going on. I'll probably work on that most of this morning, then go to bed. If you're new here, go ahead, subscribe, comment what you want to see, because I'm still winging all this, not really sure what to make videos on, how in depth you want these videos, because I know some of y'all are wanting to learn things, but then again, I don't know enough of what I'm doing to teach anybody. I just kind of figure it out. But comment what content you want to see. I'll be going to more shows. I plan on hitting UCC, Music City Showdown in Nashville, possibly possibly some dirt drags. I don't know. We'll see where I'm working them. Smoky Mountain Truck Fest, obviously, but that's in the fall. But yeah, plan to get out more, definitely, with the truck. Start trying to compete, take it to shows, do the whole thing. So thank you for watching. You know, follow me on TikTok 6.0 and Instagram, same thing, 6.0. And then if you got any questions, just DM me or comment or email, whatever. Doesn't bother me. Thank you.